Hello dear student, I am Rajwant Singh from Lakshmi Prasad Memorial Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. Today I will explain the remaining portion of chapter 2, composition of our planet. We have taught about we have taught about igneous rocks, rocks and minerals, mantle, core, and classification of rocks. So today we will study about sedimentary rocks. My dear student, what is sedimentary rocks? Then first of all, I want to explain you. Rock fragments are carried by running water, wind and moving ice and are deposited in depressions underwater. Over a period of time, these deposited materials or sediments are continuously accumulated. They are running in the water, and that running water take place on that, and slowly they will become a sedimentary rock and harden with aid of cementing materials such as lime to form sedimentary rocks. Therefore they belong to the secondary group. Therefore they belong to the secondary group. Based on their formation, sedimentary rocks are generally classified into three types. The largest of the sediment particles, such as sand and the pebbles etc., get deposited initially, while the inner sediments, such as clay and silt, get deposited later. And after deposited, that sedimentary rocks thus present in the environment, that is sedimentary rocks and their pods. In many cases, the skeleton remains of the organisms and decayed plants are trapped in the sediments and deposited on the seafloor. Over the years, these remains become organically. Uh, you can say over a lot of years, slowly they will become overflowed, and by overflowing these materials will deposit, and slowly they will become into a rock, that is sedimentary rock. Metamorphic rocks. What is metamorphic rock? Metamorphic rock, the term metamorphic is derived from the Greek word metamorphosis, which means चेंज ऑफ फॉर्म, जिसका मतलब होता है which means change of form. When existing igneous and sedimentary rocks change their chemical and physical form due to intense heat and pressure, they are called intense metamorphic rocks. They are called metamorphic rocks. And physical form due to intense heat and pressure, they are called metamorphic rocks. These processes may take millions of years due to the effect of heat and pressure. They are often bounded of this region, and they formed a layer. Existing igneous and sedimentary rock, for example, granite changes to gneiss, sandstone to quartzite, and limestone to marble, among other. Interestingly, by interest, you can say All metamorphic rocks make extremely good materials for building and construction. You can use these materials for the making buildings and in construction. Generally, metamorphic rocks have a crystalline structure. Its structure is like a crystal. In a crystalline structure, they are formed, and they are perhaps the hardest of all rocks. They have almost no pores, and so they don't allow water to percolate through them. They also do not contain fossil fuels. They also do not contain fossil fuels, and they don't percolate the water through it. And the next, the rock cycle. My dear students, what is rock cycle? And I will explain about rock cycle. Due to heating, melting, erosion, deposition, and chemical action, one group of rocks leads to the formation of another group. The formation and development of these types of rocks is a cyclic process known as the rock cycle. Igneous rocks are made from first after being broken into the parts by natural processes such as weathering and erosion. By weathering and erosion, they will become into small pieces, small parts, and thus they make a huge rock by joining all the particles, all the parts. Igneous rocks are formed first after being broken down by nature. As a result, deposited. As a result, we can say the deposited material of salts, magma, and many other you can say see granite etc transformed into metamorphic rocks. Sedimentary rocks are transformed into metamorphic rocks. Sedimentary rocks may be buried again and melted due to heat from the interior of the earth forming magma. Metamorphic rocks may be broken down into sediments due to natural forces. Later forming sedimentary rocks and even buried again to form magma. Bury again to form magma. Thus, a cyclic relationship exists between the three rock groups. The entire process is powered by the energy of the sun. The entire power is restored by the energy of the sun and involves processes both on the surface of the earth as well as its interior. Usage of rocks and minerals. The branch of geography that deals with the origin and structure of rocks is called petrology. In petrology, we study the different parts of the geography and different parts of the minerals, rocks, etc. Rocks comprise different minerals which are of immense value of humans. Rocks are used as building material, for example, for making buildings, for constructions. Granite, sandstone, and marble minerals like natural gas, coal, and petroleum or fossil fuels are sources of power. Besides these things, these are also uh, put here uh, for using the power. and this is also found by the decomposition or degradation of the soil. Chemicals found in rocks are sometimes used as fertilizers. Found in rocks are sometimes contain fossils which tell us about life was situated in the past. It says that in older days there are human beings who survive their lives and who live their happily. This shows this. So, dear student, this chapter is finished, and we will meet in the next video and in the next chapter. Thank you. Have a nice day.